Okay, let's start with the Premier League. Actually, the first bet is Swan. So the first match here, Swansea versus Manchester United. Was great being a Manchester United fan last weekend, I have to say. 4-0 victory. They're now travelling to Swans, and it's Alex that's got a bet for this match.
Yeah, actually, it's part of my double bet. Manchester United with minus 1.25 on the Asian handicap. Swansea will be without their main strikers. One that just signed with Everton, Sigurdsson. The second one, Llorente, that is still injured, and he will miss also this match. So I think that Manchester United, on their first trip of the season, first match away from home in this campaign, I think that they will try to continue their brilliant performance, I might say that, from their first match, and to go with the win, with the 3 points. But I don't think that it will be only that. I think that Manchester United will not necessarily trash Swansea, but at least 2 goals difference we should have, with Lukaku in a beautiful shape. With Rashford, we saw what an incredible game he did. Helped from the back with Matic, Pogba. So minus 1.25 on the Asian handicap, which gives us an odd of 1.87 right now. Yeah. 1.87 right now. Yesterday was 1.92. The odds dropped a lot from yesterday till today. So I think that you should start betting, because I'm sure that the odds are dropping until the start of the match.
Yeah, well, listen, great minds think alike, Alex? Manchester United minus 1.25 as well. Got that 1.84, so if they win by 1, you only half lose. Also like Manchester United and the over 1.5 goals as well as a secondary bet, 1.7. All right, moving on.
Before we move on, do we really think that Manchester United are all that? I mean, there's been a whole load of people banging this drum, but they don't look better to me. They just look more solid. I think this season we'll see them lose less games, but they'll win about the same number.
I think that they've strengthened, certainly with Lukaku there. I think they've strengthened up front. I think that's what they were missing last season.
Not only that, I think that the best transfer. The best transfer from my point of view is Matic, is not Lukaku. Okay, they needed Lukaku for a goal scorer, for a top scorer, but I think that Matic is their best transfer. I think that Mourinho has an eye for big players, and these 2 transfers, Lukaku and Matic, are going hand in hand with Manchester United.
Yeah, but again, the Matic thing is lose less games, win about the same amount. I think if you're going to give me a choice of strikers, I'd rather have a fit Ibrahimovic instead of a fit Lukaku.
They need more creativity from wide areas.
Absolutely, that's my thing.
Well, I have to say, I am hopeful. We'll see when we get to Tottenham, Stuart. We'll ask the same question. Okay, Bournemouth versus Watford. And Stuart, you have a tip for this match there. Bournemouth, you get odds of 2 there if you go for the home win. What do you like?
I didn't actually mean this one. I meant Burnley versus West Brom. I've clicked on the wrong one. I've done so well first week. But anybody else on Burnley versus Watford? Burnley versus West Brom, sorry.
No.
I can't get that right, can I?
No.
Right,
Burnley versus West Brom. Interesting to hear your thoughts on this one, because I really like the Burnley win. Definitely mixture of opinions when we did Premier League punters yesterday. What do you like in this match?
I'm actually on West Brom to win this one. So that's one of my crazies. The odds were much, much higher yesterday. They were like 3.6 or something like that. Now they're down to around 3.13 with Bet Victor for an away win, which I still think there's some value there, but it's really squeezing the stone dry, if you want to put it that way. I think we've got 2 solid teams here. Bournemouth, Burnley. Burnley are a side that's improved from last season, and I think they're going to do pretty well this season. They'll certainly survive, but I just think West Brom are going to pinch this one, probably a 1-0 win. So West Brom win.
All right, yeah, but you're going for the under 2.5 goals, yeah. But the unders definitely seen. But you're okay. You're going for West Brom there. Unders was the play as well for that match. Okay, and I tell you the popular one here: Stoke versus Arsenal. Martin, first bet here from the best bet show of the season. What are you going for?
And I've actually got 2 bets for this game just to kick things off. I think the bet with Arsenal at the moment has to be both teams to score. After watching that, God, that's really exciting score there.
I just read Dale's comment.
Oh God, what's
Yeah,
Dale?
yeah, I'm a follower. Yes, that's right.
Wolves. No, well, in saying that though, that was not a watermelon bet. I have to tell you. Yeah, big man pushed the boat there on the. I think it was Burnley and the over 2.5 goals. I think he was going for.
Anyway,
Sorry,
Arsenal versus Stoke. I think the bet with Arsenal at the moment has to be both teams to score. You watched the way they played against Leicester in their last game. They were just defending horribly, and they're really missing Lauren Koscielny, who's injured. So I can see Stoke scoring, but I can also see Arsenal scoring because they look fantastic as ever going forward. So both teams to score at 1.74 I'm going to take. And I also just want a straight win on Arsenal at 1.88. That's less a reflection of how good Arsenal are and more a reflection of what's going on at Stoke. They just keep getting rid of a lot of their best players this summer and not replacing them with the quality that you would expect. I can see Mark Hughes maybe leaving his job soon. It's not looking good at the Potters. So 2 bets from me there, Arsenal to win and both teams to score.
Yeah, I was talking with Nigel earlier, and he was saying that Stoke are possible relegation candidates. I think you can get them at 5, but I don't know. Would you consider Stoke as a relegation candidate?
I'd definitely consider them because a lot of the teams around them are ambitious and strengthening, and it just seems strange what's going on there. The Potts family has backed them to the hilt in recent years, made a lot of signings, but now they're just getting rid of a lot of their best players. Arnautovic has gone, Imbula's left, Whelan, Walters, a lot of players that would start have gone, and the ones that they've brought in don't quite seem up to scratch. So very strange. And yeah, I could see them really having a relegation battle on their hands at the moment. Didn't look good in the first week at all. No.
Stuart, you've got a bet for this match.
Which one are we looking at here? Because my next one's Huddersfield versus Newcastle.
Oh no, that's me. Okay, Alex.
It's not me. It threw me completely.
Oh,
I was like, how much of this beer have I had?
We're all over the place. All right, Alex, what have you got?
Over 2.5 goals at 1.82. I think that this year Arsenal's games will be played like Martin said, but hopefully we'll see a third goal from one of the teams. I fancy also Arsenal to win this game, but to tell you the truth, I'm not going so far. But for the over 2.5, I think that we will see a great show, a thrilling match with opportunities from both sides. And I think that easily we will see 3 goals in this match. So over 2.5 at 1.82.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking Arsenal to win there on the road. Again, I agree with Martin. It's more of a reflection of how poor Stoke is. Just reading one of the comments. My favourite is Nat can't even say League 1. I know I can't. Alex was trying League 1. It sounds weird to say that, like it just sounds weird. Like I feel uncomfortable to even say that word. Like it's like
I think that my favorite. I think that my favorite.
Yeah, but it sounds weird to say it, so I don't want to say it. League So
I think that. Natalie, my favorite comment is Billy Bob. Says, Natalie, marry me, please.
I am taken, Billy Bob, I'm afraid. Yes, otherwise would consider. But, and then, okay.
Don't get the poor man's hopes up. Go on.
Huddersfield versus Newcastle, one of the most thrilling fixtures on the calendar this weekend. Huddersfield 2.4. Huddersfield, quite a victory there. 3-0 win, certainly brimming with confidence as they start their season now, or continue their season on their turf. What are you going for, Stuart?
I'm going for a Huddersfield win. I've got basically a fully fit side up against Newcastle, who are going to be about Lejeune, Dummett, and of course the bad boy John Joe Shelby. So I would be I find it very, very difficult to actually back Newcastle in this one. I think Huddersfield can get at least a draw, and after the little boost they've had in opening the season with a win, I think they can get a winner in this one.
Yeah, I think they're going to be pretty happy coming on to their first game on the turf. And then the next one we've got, and I'm surprised you're playing this one, Stuart, Tottenham versus Chelsea, a brave man. Watermelon.
I have also Huddersfield versus Newcastle.
Oh, you did? Oh, God. All right, go on, Alex.
Okay, Huddersfield versus Newcastle. I think that we will see a championship match, but in the Premier League, you know. Huddersfield showed really good quality in the first match against a really poor Crystal Palace. I think that everyone could get a win from that away match. Also, Newcastle, they were decent. Let's not say more than that. But I think that it will be one-on-one here. I think that Newcastle will try to win their first 3 points in the Premier League. Huddersfield are entering really confident in this match. So I think that we could see again goals also in this one. Over 2.5 goals at 2.3, my biggest odd from today's show.
Ooh, rolling out the big odds there, Alex. 2.3. I think as well this fixture is going to see goals. They're obviously no stranger to each other. Championship teams, like you said, and 7 goal over the last 2 head-to-heads from the Championship. I like the over 2.5 goals as well. Tottenham versus Chelsea. Stuart, definitely bringing out the watermelons on this one.
Well, let's see. Tottenham actually had a very good start to the season. They actually looked as though they barely stopped from last season. They were very, very similar, not just in the 11 players on the pitch, or 10 and Kyle Walker-Peters. You know, we can forgive a Kyle Walker and a Kyle Walker-Peters, right? We can let that go.
Yeah.
But Tottenham look good, but they've still got injuries, and also there's the whole Wembley thing. And Chelsea have injuries, and they've actually done better at Wembley than Spurs have over the last few years. And I hate saying this, I'm on a bloody Chelsea win, aren't I? And that one hurts. Oh, God, it hurts.
Oh, Stuart.
Oh, definitely.
The odds on this one have gone up, so the value just gets better and better. I was on this one at 3.6. This is now at 3.85 with Pinnacle. There is a ton of value in this one. You look back over the head-to-heads. I mean, I was also looking at both teams to score over 2.5, because I think both of those are reasonable as well. But Chelsea to win this, and let's put it this way: if Spurs win, I'll be very happy. If Chelsea win, I won't be crying into my beer too much.
Does anyone else think Chelsea are really undervalued by the bookmakers this year? They won the league at a canter last season. 1 defeat, they got 2 men sent off, and they only narrowly lost, and they're already pushed out to 11-2 to win the Premiership. It seems strange when they've still got the very strong team that they had last year, and they brought in some quality reinforcements as well.
Yeah, I mean, one of the players they brought on later in that game had a really, really good season playing in defence in Germany last year. And, you know, he could be starting in this match, and he was superb last time. So, you know, if he starts, I don't think he'll be letting the side down at all. But I think there's been a whole lot of fuss made over nothing. You know, Hazard's out, okay, let's play Willian instead. A very, very good player.
Yeah.
All right, still, I think you're taking the gamble there, Stuart. But if it wins, we will congratulate you, that's for sure.